What's up, guys? Dancing1711, the best damn thing in Pokemon around, coming at you guys with something brand spanking new. See, I figure with Sun and Moon being finally released worldwide, a lot of people are wondering, what's the best way to run some of these new mons, especially like the starters or the Ultra Beasts and whatnot. So I figured I'd show off a few of the movesets I've come up with for some of these Pokemon, and let you guys choose what you guys want me to show off next. Now, the first 3 videos for this series are going to be the 3 starters, but after that, it's up to you guys to decide what comes next, and I'll work around that. So, that being said, the first starter I want to get into is my personal choice, decidueye. Now, when it comes to decidueye, again, like all the 3 starters, he's not very fast. He's only got base 70. But he's got base 107 attack, 100 special attack, and 100 special defense. That is amazing. And base 78 HP, which is nothing to sneeze at either. Now, with that being said, he can be ran multiple ways. And this first set I'm showing you guys is a special expert belt set, running Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, Roost, and U-Turn. And you just want to, and I'm running him modest. With the max special attack, he's literally going to one-shot a Gastrodon. Well, at least I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually done the calcs for it yet, but I'm pretty sure he can one-shot a Gastrodon. I'm not sure much of that you're actually going to see, but like Sandigast or Paddle Sand, he should be able to take those out no problem with either Energy Ball or Shadow Ball. Roost to recover HP if he ever needs it. And if you're ever in a bad situation, you always just U-turn out and get that momentum that you would need. That's what I was looking for. Ignore the specially defensive right here right now. That's not the set I'm running here. This is just full-blown speed, special attack, a little bit of HP. But anyway, moving on to the next set, we have a physical Life Orb set. This could be a choice band, but I've decided to run Life Orb instead, just because personally I'm not a fan of the choice items, being that you lock yourself into one item, or one move I should say, and I'm just not a fan of that. I like to have variety. I like to be able to choose what my best option would be. But with this one, we're running Leaf Blade, Shadow Claw, Roost, and U-Turn. Obviously, our item is going to be the Life Orb, and obviously our ability is Overgrow. Max Speed again, and Max Attack. Max Speed is not super important. You could switch this up to being Max HP or Max Special Defense. You could go either way. But I chose to go Max Speed, just so you're outspeeding other base 70s. And then Adamant for the nature, because again, he's not super fast, but he's fast but not super fast. You want to give him more attacking power than speed. So again, I went max attack. Leaf Blade, high critical crit chance, same with Shadow Claw. You could call this a crit eye set, but I decided to just go with Life Orb. But again, this Leaf Blade is your grass stab, Shadow Claw is your ghost stab, Roost to heal up, and U-Turn to switch out. Again, basic, kind of more basic set. Next 2 sets and the last 2 sets are actually going to be based around his Z move, Sinister Arrow Ray. So of course they're going to be running Spirit Shackle, and they're going to be more physically based. This first one is one I just came up on the spot just now. It runs Spirit Shackle, Brave Bird, Roost, and U-Turn with max HP, max attack, and max speed. This is what I was talking about. At level 100 with max HP, he hits 360 HP. That's actually not a bad amount. And again, this is a more physical set because Spirit Shackle is physical, and you have to have Spirit Shackle in order to use his Z move. The item, of course, is the Decidueye Z. Brave Bird, just because it's a good coverage move for him. I decided not to run a grass stab on this one, just for the simple fact that you're doing a lot of damage you're doing a lot of damage with Sinister Arrow Raid. You're trapping them in with Spirit Shackle. You're dealing a lot of damage with Brave Bird. You can roost off the damage that you take, and you can U-turn, switch out with U-turn. The second one is my personal own Z moveset, and this is what I run personally. So, and again, the item, of course, is the Decidueye Z. Ability for all of them is going to be Overgrow because Long Reach is not available yet. Once it is, that's going to be the preferred set to run, or the preferred ability. And here I'm running Spirit Shackle, Leaf Blade, Sucker Punch, and U-Turn. Now, I get Sucker Punch got nerfed a little bit this gen, and that priority moves don't work anymore on Dark types, or if they have Dazzling or Queen's Majesty or whatever those new abilities are. I get that. But for Bruxus, which has the Dazzling, you've got the Leaf Blade. For Serena, whatever it is, you can always U-turn out to something that's more favorable. U-turn it again, it's also going to be super effective on it. You have Spirit Shackle, so you can use the Sinister Arrow Raid. Sucker Punch, I know it doesn't fit Dark types anymore. Because of it just pranks the stuff. Never mind on that. But Sucker Punch is still an overall good move. Especially since he's not that fast. I did 248 HP here. Again, 359 HP is not a bad number to hit. I put 8 in special defense just to give him a little bit more bulk. This 8 could definitely go into HP and 4 into speed. But I decided just to do the 248. Pretty much this is your bulky physical sweeper set, as it says here. But and the rest into attack with Adamant Nature. He does hit pretty damn hard. I will admit that. But yeah, this is just your basic Decidueye Z set that I came up with. And then the next video we'll actually be covering my fiance Thornhailglow's personal choice for starter, Incineroar. So with that, guys, until next time, this has been Dancing 1711, signing off.